are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Go tonight. Like 20. Let's go defense. Let's go defense. 14. 14. Hey, Haywood.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And incomplete to open things up. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. These two teams squaring off here in Week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 53 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
This is taken at his 4. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
10 yards on the pickup. Second and inches at the 34-yard line.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check.
McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the
3rd and 2, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready? March by 4. Don't get nervous. Check 52.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett, the rookie with a carry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. A toss here to Scarlett. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Check 1-8. Check 1-8. Let's go.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Eight. 93's the mic. They can't hang with us. Begin.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Check, 93's the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check, 93.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st.
Hey, back up. Mike 54. Say back. Mike 54.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
76. Check. Watch 54.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
Like 20. 54 Mike. Here we go. Slam.
They'll run here with Henderson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Like 20. Go. Value 1. Check. 25. Check 25.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Here we go on 4th. Goff eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Panthers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw it one deep.
Gun.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. He completes it right side to White. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Down to the 25. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Newton now to throw. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goal. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. 3rd down here.
And 10 yards to go.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And an alley to run. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch. Great. Great. Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
When we talk about Akeem Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
20.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Rolling to his left. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
20.
Here's McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54. 8. 20. Switch.
Here's Newton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd and 1, Newton flush to his right. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Newton to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready, look at it. Watch my 4. Gun. Hey, one set. Check right 54. Mike Smith. I got one.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 2nd and 7, Newton escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
To throw is Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Newton now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Watch out. He's mine. Gun. 54's Mike. Great.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Goff's throw here finds Woods, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. To throw is Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hold on. Check. Mike 54. Yo.
Throwing again is gone. Forced out to his left. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again. Gone. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the red zone now, gone. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by John Johnson. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you.